Hey y'all, thanks for stopping in. Appreciate you taking time out of y'all's busy schedule to stop in and see what it is I'm up to. It is Wednesday, April 21st, 2021. We're about halfway through our 55th week of dealing with this stay at home, avoid your friends, stock up on food, go stir crazy nonsense from the bat flu pandemic. Right now in Jacksonville, Florida, it's about 83 degrees Fahrenheit. It feels closer to 90, 37% humidity. And I'm not going by the scale and it feels by, it's just, it feels warmer out there. That would be around 28 degrees Celsius, so I don't know, guesstimating 31 degrees Celsius, 32. It's warm. They got fairly decent air conditioning, so actually the system in here has been messed up. It's operated by one of the body computers, and at one point in time I changed the battery, and when it re-diagnosed itself, it split the system up. So the driver's side is stuck on heat regardless of what I do with the controls. The passenger side does heat and cold, but I don't mess with either one for the most part. Right now I've got the cold air from the passenger side blowing on me, and it works. Eventually it'll cool the whole vehicle down. And then on cold nights or chillier nights like the other evening, I just turn the AC down and turn the vents back on the heater side, or I modulate between the two and find a comfortable median. So it's just a workaround, but actually fixing the system. We've tried jump starting again, turning the battery off and taking the battery off and hooking it back up, and all that other good stuff. But to actually fix it, you have to delve pretty deep into the innards of the interior of the car, pulling out all the, first of all, getting rid of all my junk. I think you have to pull out the center console and get up underneath the dash, and yeah, so more aggravation than what it's worth to me at this point in time, and I'm not going to bug the boys into doing it, because again, it's really not worth it. Come on. Sorry, Jeep. So anyhow, I don't know, can y'all see out the back of the, no, okay. Last night I went out in a van. I was looking for a place to do a video, and I had a kind of a scene in mind, and I was trying to get to that, but it wasn't working for me. Every place I went was too people-y. So anyway, I was down by the son's house. I thought I would call. It was around dinner time, so I figured I'd call and see what was going on. But they weren't home. My oldest granddaughter and one of the G-Brats had a track meet. So they were at the school for the track meet. And the school they were at wasn't all that far from the son's house, so I went over there. And I just missed watching my granddaughter run. And normally she runs the 200 yard, and last night they had her fill in on the mile, and she did it, and she did it in a fairly decent time. She didn't finish, well, she finished 4th out of 4 people. So, but the fact that she was able to go out and run the mile in, I think it was like 7:15 or something, without that being her usual, I think spoke very well of, if nothing else, her determination. And then after that, we ended up going out to dinner. So, needless to say, I did not get a video done. I'll try to get it out. I may just go ahead and do it when I'm at the school this afternoon. We'll see how that... I'll try doing it, see how it turns out. But... I've got the new rack on the back of the Sherry. The rack with the ramp on it to put the mobility scooter on. So I need to go over and get that. I'm still undecided whether I want to go ahead and get it this evening, and then it'll be on the back of the truck for a couple of days, or if I just wait and pick it up Friday afternoon. I'll probably pick it up Friday afternoon. Makes more sense, I think, in the long run. Because it's not like I have to be... I don't need to be out of Jack's early. I really don't want to be out of Jack's early. It's only about a 2-hour run, I think, to where the flea market is. And I don't want to get there too early and have to hang out in a town I don't know anything about after dark. So, anyway, that's neither here nor there. I mean, I can always just cruise around and find points of interest or whatever. I was looking, there's a couple of free to use camp areas as well down there. I could check them out and not stay at the actual flea market. But again, I don't need to make that decision until like midnight on Friday, so anyhow. Well, this mount is staying in place. It's one problem I have using these suction cup mounts, is they don't always stay when you first hook them up. You'll be riding and they just decide to let go. This one has been, I put it in place just before I started out today, just to try it out. When I had it up higher on the windshield, it was more in my view. When I try, you know, when I'm trying to watch the road. Now you're just below. I don't think it's going to block anything. Yeah, that dude's flying. So anyway, let's see what else is going on. Talked to one of the boys yesterday about gathering up the parts for the van to redo the front end on the van. It's going to cost a couple $100. Oh well. Needs to be done. Make it ride a little better. Thought about changing the size of the back tires as well. I don't know if I talked about that before. It's got 1-ton tires on the back, and they're heavy-duty tires, and there's got to be 10 inches of sidewall, but it's rock solid sidewall. They're heavy-duty truck tires, so I could drop the back of the van down a couple of inches just by changing the type of tire that's on the back, and go with something that's got a little less sidewall, not like the current trend where you got the little rubber bands stretched around those rims. It can still have 6 inches of sidewall, just not be, it wouldn't be anywhere near as tall in the back. Problem is, then I need 3, because it's got smaller tires in the front. It's got 15-inch tires in the front, which is why it needs to be changed in the first place. If it had all 4 of one type, it wouldn't be a problem. It'd be sitting more or less level, and then when we put in new springs or whatever, it would be sitting properly. So, just one of the things. Guy's sitting in my shady spot. Sorry, there's another one right here. There we go. Anyhow, we'll see how that works out. Also have to figure out, you know, when the boys will actually be able to do it. So they're in a bit of a quandary at the moment, rebuilding the one bathroom, and then just found out one of the campers has got some damage to it. So busy. It's always something, right? Let me know what you think. Give me a thumbs down, thumbs up, leave me a comment wherever you all leave comments on your internet access device of choice. If you'd like to share me around your social media, that'd be fantastic. If your loved ones are nearby, give them a kiss and a hug. If they're not, give them a call. Hit them up on Facebook. Let them know you think about them. Let them know you love them. We ain't promised tomorrow, people. We ain't promised our next breath. I'll see you all again. I hope you have a fantastic day. Slotchy, y'all. Bye-bye.